Hello everyone, we are playing more Bloodborne this morning. Whew, I'm just leveling up. I'm at the part where you have to fight Vicar Amelia. And yeah, so I don't remember if she's hard or not. But after I do one level up, I'm gonna go back to fight her. It's hard to get to her, so I need to find the site of grace in that town that I'm in. I said side of grace. I'm so sorry. I meant a freaking hunter's lamp or whatever you call it. So yeah, let's do some conversating and chatting while I'm doing that. If you are new here, I have ADHD, and I use this channel to help me to cope with that, since it affects my life in not the best way. And I use it to help me to get my mind kind of centered, because to escape the paralysis. Like, I have like the ADHD paralysis, and this helps me to keep accountable for what I'm going to do for the day. Like today, why was she moving? That was weird. Like today, I put my laundry in the laundry machine, simple things like that. I have 3 goals throughout days that I try to fulfill. That's exercise, maintain financial stability by not eating out, and keep my room clean, along with some other things. And I have other things that need to be done, and it's putting my brain in an ADHD paralysis. I took my medicine, and so now I have to be intentional to figure out what we're going to do this morning, what we're going to do today, how we're going to do life in the next hour or two. Because I use my ADHD medicine to try to get my life together. And so I talk it out here. I'll probably keep saying it over and over again, and then I'll probably take a break and I'll come back and tell you how I did. Like, I know I didn't exercise yesterday, so I must exercise today by walking on the treadmill. And so I will be doing that. I looked again. I had kind of a depression last night. I kind of fell into. And I looked again for, like, I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because I talked about how I don't really see anything on YouTube about people talking about, you know, living with depression or ADHD. Well, I more want to watch the depression ones because I'm making an assumption, but I feel like the ADHD ones will, I don't know how to explain it. I should just look into it, but there are people who say they have ADHD. There are so many people that say they have it, but they don't have it that severely, or they think they have it, or they're self-diagnosing. And then they make videos about how to cope with it, and it looks really simple, and you're like, wow, that was really easy for that person. What about the next day and the next day? What about if you have a week where you relapse and, like, you just aren't doing all the things that you should do? What about if you, like, have a long time where, like, well, what if you have all this stuff to do and you have the paralysis and stuff that you waited years to do that you need to do? Well, what about the little stuff that makes you feel so ill to have to do? Like, today I'm going to dedicate myself to transferring my credits. I have not done that. I will be honest, I've needed to do that for a whole year. I haven't done it, and my school notified me, like, hey, you still haven't done this. And I'm just glad that it's not too late to do it, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. It's a long process because I need So you may understand why it took me a while to do. So like, you need to like install a VPN so that your computer will, like your laptop will be able to access the site where you can transfer your credits. And I did the VPN on my other computer, and I think what happened was I did the VPN and I was like, okay, first step completed, we'll do the next step later, and it never got done. And then I got a new computer, and that's just how that happened. Also, I want to change my clothes in the game later. Like, I want to be cute. I want to wear something cute. And I saw a girl was playing this, and she was dressed like the lady that, I forgot her name. I mean, she's helped us so many times. I just can't believe I don't know her name. She was dressed like her, the lady who helps you translate the blood echoes into levels. And I was like, wait, I want to be dressed like her. I don't like that style, but I like the thought of running around dressed like a lady, fighting, going through all of this. I don't know, but sorry to keep going on and on about my ADHD stuff, but that's what I use these for. Today is hair day, laundry day, which I already put my laundry in the laundry machine. Whatever you call it. I also forget what things are called. That's something, I don't know what you call that, or if that's called anything. I just forget words a lot, so hate that sound. Okay. Also, thank you so much for 25 subscribers. I know I thank you every time I get a new subscriber. It just makes me so happy because it shows I get to keep doing what I enjoy doing. And I want to do lives, and I want some of y'all to hop on, and you don't have to say anything, just... Or, yeah, you know what? I would like to have lives where people are saying stuff. And talking, and lives are hard to do, so hard to, like, engage with. And I get kind of nervous and shy at the thought of it, but I think that doing lives would help me, like, to body double. Okay. Tell me, like, I want to do more body doubling content things, which I've done that before, but doing it without a face cam, I don't... But, like, doing it live without a face cam makes more sense, because we're, like, present and together. I don't know, like, maybe body doubling, like, maybe someone else is like, oh, we're, you know, single, we're just trying to live life, and want to do some body doubling, like, need some accountability when it comes to exercising, cleaning, stuff. Like, I just try to find ways to make those things more enjoyable because I hate them. In a sense, there are some things, like some tasks I don't really mind doing. It just feels like they get in the way of other things. Like, I talked about how real life kind of feels like the job. And, like, well, I say real life, I mean, like, life outside of work feels like an extra job to me, which is why I cried. I cried at the thought of having to get, like, a second job, because I was like, I'm already so burnt out. Like, it's already so hard for me to get things done. And I was, like, trying to hype myself up. I'm like, everyone else in the city, because I live in a big city, I live in Nashville, they have a second job. Like, everyone, because I'm not from here, I'm from a smaller town where that's not a thing. But it's so common here, especially for ladies that I've met here who are on my team, to have a second job, or people to talk about getting a second job. And I'm like thinking, well, I don't really have much going on. I can get a second job. I'm still thinking about it. I wanted to do like a second, I talked about this, I wanted to do a second like gig thing, because my parents do the grocery delivery driving thing. And I was like, how about I just sign up for that? Literally, I kid you not, and I already talked, I know I keep going on and on about this, but it's so annoying if you watch my last videos. I kid you not, you need your social security card to sign up for it. And I had it a couple days ago, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna finish doing it today. You know, I had everything, my driver's license, you know, other information, and then I was like, okay, well, I was like, all right, okay, let me get my social security card. It's missing. It was literally my phone wallet. It's just missing. And my friend was like, it has to be in your room somewhere. And I'm like, I'm looking in my room and I can't find it. And I'm like, because you remember, I don't know if anyone knows, but like whenever I lose things, to give you a picture, there was a girl that talked about like being able to find things in under 10 seconds, anything that she has. I was fascinated by her. Like, that's just so fascinating to me. That's not me. I've lost things and lost them for years and forgot I even owned them when they've been under my bed or something. I've counted things for lost for a long, long time. And so you can imagine how, like, seeing that like, I've replaced credit cards. Like, the thing is, I really try not to lose them. I'm gonna tell you one thing, I'm good about not losing a credit card, generally. And a credit card isn't the worst thing to lose, because you can just lock it. Or you can just replace it. You can lock it and replace it. But shout out Capital One, literally, in my opinion, the best service for banking. Even though I've had no other, but I've heard people complain about others. Anyway. But anyway, I've lost my driver's license before, and like went to get a new one. Such a pain in the butt to lose your driver's license. And the thing is, okay, funny story. Before I moved here, I had the wildest time, because I literally just could not find my driver's license, and a friend found it for me, but like I literally got like a new one delivered to me, and then it was like, oh, I can't find my social security card. And I got a new one eventually, but it's like, I can't find this, I can't find that. And I was like, those things in particular, I really try to have on my person at all time. Those are really important items. I just have them on my person. Like, I think I have my birth certificate in my purse, and my social security card in my wallet. And that's why you can imagine, like, me finding it was gone, really, it set me into a depression for a couple days. Like, I'm still not over it, because I was like, I really needed that. Like, I'm really in a pinch right now. I really could use some extra money. Like, you know, most second jobs I'm going to try to get, they're going to want your social security card. So that's something that you really need for that. And so I was like, okay, let me get a little bit more. And so that's really stressful. That is so annoying. It's so annoying. I'm sorry to go on and on about it. Please indulge me. I just like to get it out while I'm here and talk about it. I kind of use this as like a diary of sorts to talk about my moods and things. Like I do those feelings check-ins on how I'm doing weekly, and I try to keep account of like the good things, and that's how I get through it. And also just praying, like lots and lots of praying. Which is what I did yesterday, and trying to be thankful. I had a friend who instilled this into me. She was like an older friend mentor, but she said, she talked about like, she's like, think about, list every single thing that you're thankful for, like everything that you can possibly list. And it literally changed the way I thought. Like, yes, I still have issues with depression and things, but like, it's easier. I got to a point where it got easier for me to go like, well, whenever bad things happen, like I'll give an example. Like the you know how, I don't know if anyone's ever seen, but there's this joke that like when you have ADHD, it's like when big crises happen, we just don't flinch, and when like little things happen, like little things that can put you in a tantrum happen, we just lose our minds. That's 100% me. I've had spirals and tantrums over things that did not matter at all. Like, but like big things happening, like my car got totaled. I got in a whole car accident, had to deal with that. I got rear-ended this year, had to deal with that. The girls lied about it. I was mad, but like,
what is it you desire? Very
hello,
well,
friend.
let me stand close.
I need a little bit more. Well, or maybe I can, I have so many of these that I do not need. Maybe I shouldn't sell them though. I have so many of them though. I'm gonna, I think that's enough.
Welcome home, good hunt. What is it? Very well, let me stand close.
Vitality is what I want to raise up.
Farewell, good.
Should I? Okay, let's go try to fight. I'm gonna try to fight her again. One more time. Let me eat my noodles while we wait. Oops, sorry, that was loud. Oh, sorry. That was loud. Okay, but as I was saying, yeah, we're gonna go find her, try to fight her. Oh, yeah, but the story I was gonna tell real quick. So I don't know if anyone remembers, but Nashville and other areas had like this big winter storm that knocked the power out for some days. Our power was out for about 3 days, and I had to do the workaround by like literally my job was still, they were like, oh, you can work remote, but I'm like, my power's out, I can't work. I literally didn't throw a tantrum about that. Went to a friend's house to work, was a little irritated by it, but, and then for 3 days, and it didn't hit me until the power was out, and I'm pretty sure it happened to a lot of people. It didn't hit me how, like, underprepared I was for it until until like let me see. Until it happened. So I was like, ooh, we don't really have food. And so, hold on, where do I, oh, I remember now. Did not mean to do that. But I was like, oh, we don't really have food for this. And we don't really have, whew. You know, before I fight her again, I want to find the site of grace somewhere. Excuse me, sir. Okay. But literally, oh gosh, I can't fight him. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But literally, I had, what, I have some cereal, some other things. Very minimal food. But I was so thankful for it. I was like, oh, thank God we have something to eat. But it was like literally, I was literally under the covers, under my bed. I need to hurry up before the other guy comes. Kid you not, was under the covers because it was freezing. Couldn't do anything but lay down, but was thankful because I'm like, oh, I'm just thankful I have my flashlight and books for entertainment and things, and that's the kind of person I am. But after a while, I was like, ooh, it's going to get in the negative, and I really didn't want to ask anyone for help, but I had a friend that was like, go ask your former roommate for help, because she got married, and they had power still, thank the Lord, and I was like, I can't die. So I'm just trying to find a side of grace in this place. Oops. I did not want to ask her for help though. And my roommate was like, please ask, not my roommate, my best friend, she was like, please ask her for help. Like, ask her for help. Drop your pride and ask her for help. And I was like, okay. And so I did. And it ended up well. It all ended up well. Where? I've never been on this side of town. What is this place? I don't think I've ever been here. Like, even when before my file got corrupted. Wow, it's pretty. Let's try to avoid enemies as best we can. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can open the gate. I love how they can't, like, hurt you when you're opening a gate. Ooh. Oh, there is one here. Okay. Okay, I was looking for one. This creeps me out. This whole place creeps me out. I guess this is the closest we can get to Vicar Amelia, and then after we fight her, I'm gonna explore. I'm trying to remember the way, though. Oh gosh, I don't remember the way. I don't remember the way. I'm gonna have to learn the way. That's my next task. Learning the way back. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn that path. There's no easy path to her. No easy path indeed. I guess I'm just gonna have to be okay with that for now. Okay, Vicar Amelia. Okay, I just want to learn her movesets and things. Can you, like, let me live? So I can learn her movesets for a little bit? Most enemies you can go into them and dodge them in this game, I learned. Oh, I didn't even put it on her. Okay. That was really bad. That was not good. And that was kind of scary. I hate... This game is kind of unsettling. Oh. I kind of want to explore here for a bit. My word, the laughing is so gross. Hello, 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 how are y'all? Oh, they're not hard. Can probably get some blood echoes and whatnot and explore here at the same time. This place is fascinating. It's just so different from... Oh, I can't get it. You can't jump in this game. I wonder if you're going to be able to jump later. I don't know if it's that kind of game, though. Ooh, ear itches. But yeah, I don't know if I already said this, but eventually, I did, ask my former roommate friend for help. Ooh. Oh gosh. They're throwing Molotovs at me. Okay, this one is closed though. I just want to do a little exploring here, just a little bit of exploring. Did I go this way or did I go the other way? I don't remember. Oh, I did go this way. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's go this way. I want to think I explored most of this place already. Most of it anyway. I like the little cute lamps. I want a Bloodborne lantern. That's what I want. Okay, I didn't know if you could drop down there or not. I had no idea. I didn't know. I didn't know. And you don't know unless you try. Sorry, 108. Okay, let's there's got to be a closer. Ugh. I just hate that sound. I'm going to just acquire more blood echoes for leveling up and for leveling up my weapon. But what was I saying? Yeah, literally, to get back to that story, if I hadn't lost my social security card at a time when I needed it most like this, I would not care. I would not care 1 iota. I would be like, oh well, I could just get another one. And I don't need it in the immediate, so what's the problem? But the fact that I like need it for something that's more immediate, in regards to money and things, that's what's got me so up in arms. And it's just annoying. I can work over at the job I'm at now, and I also can you know what? Maybe they have a picture of my social security card. Ugh. On file, or maybe I can ask. I'm so smart. I didn't even think about that. But I need the front and back. So maybe they have it or maybe they don't. I'm not sure. Lord, I pray they do. Oh my gosh, I pray that they do. That would make things a little simpler for me if I could drive for Sparks and start doing grocery delivery on the weekends or something. I don't do anything on the weekends. I do this. This is what I do on the weekends. I call this something though. actually really enjoy doing this. I love doing this. I love doing this, and I was saying before, thank you so much for 25 subscribers. That's amazing. I really, really love that. I remember I started doing this a couple months ago, and I was like, you know, I got 1 subscriber, and I was like super, super excited. And then I was getting more and more, and I was like, oh my gosh, people are actually wanting to subscribe to me. And was just like, I gotta make sure I get some good quality content. I know I want to do something important with this. And so yeah, I'm just very thankful for it. I really, really love and enjoy doing this. This really has helped me in life to just have like a group of people, like, you know, who are listening and who can help me keep accountable by just like knowing that people are listening. There is something that has never happened before. There is something like therapeutic about knowing that. I talked about this in my last video. There is something therapeutic about knowing that people are listening and like being able to talk out your feelings, because putting words to things is powerful, because if you can put a word to something, it's like you can manipulate it. Like I think people are realizing more how words are powerful, and I am a Christian, so in the Christian sense, I believe that words are very powerful. Putting words to things is a very necessary thing. Is part of wisdom, and I found that just by doing this, just by talking about things out loud, I actually can handle things a little better. Like, I don't spiral in a way where, like, in the same way that I did before. Like, I take medications, and that helps a lot. It helps me to stabilize my moods a lot, but, like, you know, the medications don't help your inner beliefs toward things, and my inner beliefs change because when you go through what you know, I really wish this on no one, the level of depressions that I have, like, just, you know, when I was younger, and the amount of depression that I went through, and the amount of, you know, loneliness, just the feeling that came with it, like the feeling that like nothing was ever gonna be better, like I'm doomed, I'm so unfortunate. Those thoughts were difficult, but when you say them out loud, you're like, okay, wait a minute, these things aren't true, because for one thing, I don't feel this way all the time. I've felt this way for a prolonged amount of times, but like not all the time by any means. Oh no. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. I need more Molotovs, though. Also want more fire paper. But yeah, this has really changed things in a way. Like, just being able to do this and talk it out and use this for that purpose is like a form of body doubling, just to help me to keep accountable and like be a fun way to like function in life. And I can be accountable by like something I realize is that, okay, I actually have a problem. I have more of a problem with being, you know, holding to sadness a lot and holding to depressed thoughts and feelings, and not holding to the truth or to good things. And it showed me like I want to help other people. I want other people to get out of that kind of thing. I can't like be this way. I've got to figure it out. I've got to figure out a way to, you know, be in pain, be functional, and just so that I can encourage other people. Like, I work in mental health. Like, I want to be able to tell people, like, hey, there is hope, and like, you are important. And whenever I have clients who spiral or get into a spiral, I'm like, oh my gosh, I know how that feels. And they probably feel it so much worse because they're actually, going through really tough things that involve their kids and family and things. And just, I remember, I'll tell this story real quick after I eat my food. I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, cold blood dew. Where did I get all that? Where's my... Oh, there it is. Okay. What was that? Okay, I'll do one more run through, and then I'll use my cold blood dews, and then I'll buy some stuff and work on my weapons. Okay. But what I was saying was, there was this one lady. I called her. I never talked to her before. I called her literally immediately. She went into a spiral, which that's happened before. That's the kind of population I work with. People who have just pent up emotions, and they don't know how to manage themselves. Like, that is so common in what I work with. They have no idea, and they need therapy. That's why I'm a big proponent for medications and a big proponent for therapy, because this woman was suffering. She was just spiraling in her head, and she had reason to as well. Well, reason, quote unquote, because a lot of my spirals would come from nowhere, but hers came from somewhere. And just, with life being hard and things like that, she was crying. She was spiraling over the phone. And, I can't do too much but tell her, like, hey, I'm going to get you an appointment as soon as possible. Like, I can get them a sooner appointment if they need it. Like, I can advocate for them to have one. And it's just seeing stuff like that. Like, when I see things like that, I'm like, I know how you feel. Like, I don't know exactly how you feel, but I have been in a place that's similar, where you really just feel like you can't get up from it. And that's what I want to help people do. I want to keep helping myself do that, and I want to help other people learn how to get out of spirals. And if that's through learning about yourself, and learning what your triggers are, what you need. Because made that book on it, that workbook that I talked about, that I use for myself for right now until I, am done with it. But let me see. It's to help you identify those things, and sometimes we don't know. Because there are people, sometimes we don't know if we're in a depression. Like, some people are like, oh, I went all this time without knowing that I'm in a functional depression. And that's kind of where I'm at too. I was wondering if I was in a functional depression, and I'm in I'm in this unhappy place right now, mentally, because of where I'm at. Or I'm just upset with myself for some things, and The DoorDash stuff doesn't help. I'm sorry, the Social Security card stuff doesn't help, but like, no, the DoorDash stuff doesn't help either. Okay, come on. Him again. Am I crazy? Do the voices get louder the more insight I have? Well, maybe I am crazy because that's literally what Madman's knowledge is, isn't it? It makes you crazier. I feel insane. The voices are talking to me. They are talking to me. Okay, I'm gonna keep myself accountable for something after I finish the first part of this. I must exercise. And then I believe I'll get back to this. Yesterday, I spiraled-ish. Well, I didn't spiral-ish, I spiraled. And so I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do. And so, like, I try to keep myself accountable now for if I feel like it more than not, and it's more possible than not for me to do it, I should just go ahead and do it. Because if the day comes where, like, I spiral and I'm like, oh, I can't, then I feel better for having done it than not. Okay. Ooh. Amount of Molotov cocktails. I feel like in this game, Molotov cocktails are kind of a cheat, if that makes sense. Like, they're a little cheat code. Like, this game has little cheats in it, I guess. Like, with the being able to heal through hitting, like, freaking Elden Ring would not give you that grace at all. So this game is hard, but it is very possible. But the fact that this game is so long surprises me. Actually, it doesn't surprise me. Like, this is a fantastic game, and I really want to just binge it. And that's what I've been doing this weekend, trying to binge this game. Okay. Random, but I bit my tongue a couple of days ago. I already bit it in that same spot, and like a piece of skin is hanging off. I know that's gross. Okay. Let me use... Why do I keep doing that? Let me use some cold blood dues. Can I level up with this?
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me...
No, I need a little more.
Farewell, good hunter.
Let me go ahead and use them all. Yeah, with exercise, it's just better for me to just do it sooner rather than later because I just
Welcome home,
need to
good
get it over
hunter.
with.
What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand.
Okay, vitality again. Thank you.
Farewell, good hunter.
Let's repair. Let's fortify. Yes. Are there any more weapons for sale? I'm pretty sure there are more weapons in this game. And I just... Ooh, they sell these now. That's great. Is this all they sell? Ludwig's Holy Blade and Kirk Hammer. Is that it? I'm gonna make myself irresponsible and do my task. But I will be right back and hopefully with good news that I did it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I'll be back soon to binge this game today. Bye.